Hello my angels and welcome back to my channel. My name is Demi for those of you that don't know me, and for those of you that don't know me, why don't you? You should. We're going to be discussing today the incredible RuPaul's Drag Race UK episode 3. Welcome back to my channel, you beautiful humans, and I hope you've had a wonderful week since the last time I saw you. Now today, of course, we are discussing what happened on the runway, but before we get to that, we are going to discuss a bit about the episode, a bit about the queens, and a little bit of the challenge. Now, the episode I thought was not as good as last week's. I thoroughly enjoyed last week's. I love a good acting challenge, but we did find out more this week about the queens and their background and how they tick and how they interact with each other, which was so fun to watch from my standpoint. So I hope you had a good time as well. So today, or when I watched the episode, we did have dancing around the maypole. How British. Have any of you danced around a maypole? I have never danced around a maypole in my life, nor have I even seen people, so I don't know where they're getting the ideas from all of this from, but alright, let's go with it. So I did think, obviously, in my opinion, Krystal should have won. She jumped on that pole and rode it like it was a small Twinkie boy with a 10-inch dick, but unfortunately she didn't win, and it was, of course, the gorgeous Cheryl Hall, and she won, and she shablammed, she death dropped, she all over the place, and she did deserve to win, I think, but I did want Krystal to win. But yes, she got a 15-second advantage on picking all of the crap for Posh on a Penny. In came Raven in Michelle Visage's car with shitloads of crap for them to pick up and try and use in the Maxi Challenge, which was, of course, to design a runway outfit based on rubbish. Or pennies, or whatever, you know, however you want to say it. So, yeah, and I thoroughly enjoyed this one because finally we get to see what they're good at when it comes to creating and making their own content. What I will say, though, is that I was kind of disappointed with the acting challenge from last week for the fact that they don't actually have any involvement in the writing or producing of any of the scripts, because UK queens are known for being comedic and being good performers and good writers and good comedians. So the fact that they gave them a script I thought was a bit of a cop-out, to be quite honest with you. But anyway, we'll move back on. So we moved on to them in the workroom. They were visited by the Saint RuPaul, who was not convinced by some of their looks and some of the things they were doing. Cheryl obviously got the 15-second advantage and she went straight for the rubber gloves. She is an Essex queen and she wanted colour and sculpture and big, and did she do it? Did she do it? We'll find out in a minute when we play Bless or Mess. But yeah, I did actually quite enjoy getting to know them a little bit more. I kind of enjoyed their rapport with RuPaul as well, because they were so normal with him, with her. I don't know, I really enjoyed this whole season so far, just for being really relatable, and yeah, I thought it was a good episode. So we're going to come back in a second because we are going to bless or mess their looks from the main stage, from what they created for Penny on a Dime. And then, of course, spoilers, if you haven't seen it yet, then you will see what they're wearing behind me on the screen. So yes, see you in a minge. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Welcome back, my cherubs, and yes, it is now time to bless or mess the looks from the queens that they created for Posh on a Penny. They got to, obviously, as I said before, pick out loads of stuff and design their own outfit ready to go down the main runway to face Michelle Visage, dun dun dun, RuPaul, dun dun dun, Graham Norton, as they call him in the United States. It's Graham, Rue. It's Graham, not Graham. Graham Norton and the one and only Twiggy, Dame Twiggy, as I believe, to be picked apart by those 4 judges and to see what they look like. So on the screen behind you will see, spoiler alert, what they were wearing in the runway, and I will just I'll give you a little bit of tea, throw a little shade, and we'll see if we liked it or if we didn't. Don't forget as well to comment down below on some of your favourite looks. Tell me if I'm wrong, tell me if I'm right, tell me if you agree, and tell me what you want to see, who your favourite queen is, and who you think's going to win. Because next episode, we're going to do a little bit about that, and I'll be mentioning some names from you as well. So maybe get a few follows. So yes, let's start with our first queen, the one and only Davina De Campo. I'm obsessed with this look. I'm obsessed with it. And what I liked more about it was the fact that I didn't think that that was what she would pull off. Now, I know Davina is, you know, totally campy, and, you know, she's got the big hair and the rhinestones, and, you know, everything about her screams traditional drag queen, old school drag queen. And honest to God, this look was so avant-garde, so well constructed, even well sewn together. The seams were incredible, the colour choices were incredible. I wasn't so big a fan on the great big umbrella thing, but even the makeup choice was so just like makeup artist variety. Oh, honestly, I absolutely love it. There's not anything in that I don't like. I love that the mask went into the hair. Yes, she could have worn a lash, but honestly, I kind of really enjoyed the white eyelashes. Everything about it for me, it doesn't even scream like trash bag from Aldi. You know, like, what do they call those? The forever bags or whatever. It literally screams complete and utter, you know, Cannes Film Festival, that kind of thing. So from me, I could not bless this anymore if I tried. So Davina, wow girl, wow, hands down. I'm so impressed with you, so impressed. So well done you girl, well done. Up next, queen number 2, right behind me, is the one and only, the stunning, the talented Krystal. And another one, oh my God. Like, these queens have just like busted out with all of this, you know, amazingness. I'm gonna go with amazingness. Who cares? Yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed with this as well. I think the corset into the boots, and even the little hand warmers that she's got going on are the same fabric, so well constructed. I absolutely adore the kind of Harry Potter thing going on in the hair with the magic twitch thing. What do we call it? Tell me, what do we call them? You'll know, you're into Harry Potter, aren't you? What do you call it? The magic ball thing with the wings. They play it in Quidditch. Fuck it. Anyway, so it's in Quidditch. I love that in the hair. I love the adornment in the hand. I love the use of beach balls to kind of give that, you know, silhouette. It's so well constructed. And alright, I'm not massively into the hairy chest, but actually with that whole thing, it really works. Gorgeous colour combinations. Oh, I'm obsessed with this as well. Like, I would actually wear something like this. Don't get me wrong, I look like I'm about to go and pick my kids up from school. But, well, maybe not with the hair. But yeah, absolutely obsessed with this. I think absolute bless. And she could not have done anything else or taken anything away from that to make that any better or any worse. It 100% bless, in my opinion. Krystal, bless you, child. Bless you. Queen number 3, it's Cheryl Hole. I always do that for Cheryl Hole. She's not anything to do with Cher, but it just sounds nice. Cheryl Hole. Yeah, alright, okay, she got the extra 15 seconds. Would I have used it slightly wiser? Yeah, maybe. I don't dislike this look, it's just a bit of a middle of the road thing. Yeah, it's alright. I would have changed up the boot maybe and put something yellow through the boot. Maybe I should have had the tape, you know, the danger tape coming up the boots or around the top, or just something along the bottom of the trim. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's just a look. It's a very expected look from Posh on a Penny, if you know what I mean. Like with the gloves and, I don't know, just, yeah. Yeah, I don't love it. I don't love it. I'm sorry, Cheryl. You're gonna get a mess, girl. It's a mess from me, I'm afraid. Oh, Cheryl, sorry, but no, I'm not into this at all. I think it could have been so much more adventurous and so big, and I wanted shoulder pads and maybe a floor-length gown with the fingers and the gloves, and maybe mixed it up as well by using the tops of the gloves as well as earrings or anything. I think it could have been more. In this game, we need more from you, girl, more. So yes, sorry, it's a mess. Up next, she was in our club the other night. It's the one and only Vivienne, Queen number 4 and Queen of Face. Right, I'm going to start with a positive. She always looks insanely beautiful. Like, like the word polished would not be used, loosely around her. She is so polished. I love this look where it comes up and squares off the jawline to give it more of an angular look. I love the hair. I love the makeup choice. I love the lip. Do I love the costume? I do love the costume. I do like what she's designed. I kind of wanted something else in it, like on the waist, to pull it all together. Like if she had used maybe the plastic off the tapes and made a belt and cut that up and just made it cinch just a little bit more, I would have absolutely been gagged by this. Do I like the use of what she's used? Yeah, of course I do. I love the whole the bat thing that she's got on each shoulder with with the seams coming off it. I do. I actually really enjoy it, and I like that it's all black as well. Like it really has that texture to it that I really kind of adore. So yeah, for me, just that one little bit would have been iconic if it had had something during like on the middle, just to kind of cinch it in a little bit with like the tapes, or even the white bits from the tapes maybe on there, something that would have blown me away. Do I love it? Yes, of course I do. It's absolutely insane, and she's very, very talented. So for me, girl, it's a bless. Well done, really well constructed. Bless you, my child. Okie dokie, next queen then. Behind me is the one and only blue Hydrangea. And I have to say, I love the colour combo of this whole thing. I really love the colour combo. It's like, really sassy red with vibrant yellow. I love the trousers. I love the hair. I love the bow. I love the shoe. I don't love... What the Vivienne did really well was put those things on and make it look... really arty and fancy and kind of upmarket. This here just looks a little bit like somebody's got a party popper and gone poof, poof, and then it's just kind of hanging off. I don't enjoy that. Had she have done something like a little bolero with the same thing that she made the trousers out of, God yeah, would have absolutely nailed that. I do love the makeup though. I love the two different sides. I really enjoy the different coloured lip. So yeah, from the waist down, love it. Waist from the neck up, love it. Middle section, not really a huge fan. Don't know really where it was going. Think she could have done something else with it, if I'm completely honest. But I do like it. I do think it's nice, but just for the fact that I don't like anything in the middle, sorry girl. I love the colour combination. Had you have put a bolero on, or just like a high-waisted jacket, or some like big collar, or like a massive collar on a little bolero, nailed it. Would have been absolutely cans ready. But for the fact that you didn't, sorry, it's a mess from me. Sorry, boob. Mwah. Okay, up next, of course, another queen. We do have the gorgeous, at times, Vinegar strokes. Come on, Vinegar, tits, bring it on. Now, spoiler alert, I can see why at the end of the show what happened based on this outfit. I strongly dislike it. There's nothing in it that I actually enjoy at all. Nothing. I don't like the bodysuit, which is under the tights and underneath this top. I don't like the tassels, the titty tassels. I really don't like the jacket or the skirt, or the fact that all the paper's different lengths. If you'd have maybe rolled up all the paper into like tubes, or little like triangular shapes, and then done it maybe, but just the fact that it looks almost like just super glued on or placed on or, you know, stapled on. Don't like it. Detest the bodysuit underneath. Really don't like the makeup. The makeup is so severe. The hair is a great cut and a great look and a good colour, but not on you and not in that look. I just don't like anything about it, and I see what she's tried to do as well with the shoe, but the shoe just looks like a little Aladdin slipper covered in like bog roll. Oh, I just can't. So, sorry, boo, because last week you were so strong, but this week, it's a mess from me. Sorry, girl. Alright then, next queen we do have Backa Backa chips. Yes, the Backa of the chips variety. And she was safe this week, and if that were me, I wouldn't have put her safe for this outfit. And I tell you for why. And on the screen we'll have what happens at the back of this outfit, and for that is why I don't like it. She had her arse hanging out all over the place. I like the concept. I really enjoy the concept with the wire wool, and it must have hurt like a motherfucking bitch, because she had no underlay that I could see to kind of like get that away from the body, if you know what I mean. I found it really basic. Did she live up to what the challenge is supposed to be? Yes. Some of the other queens don't really look like it's made of, you know, trash or whatever, and this does. You can tell what it is instantly. I just don't like the construct of it. There's nothing going on the legs, there's nothing going on the arms. I like the wig, and I actually quite like the makeup as well for Backa. I just really dislike the outfit, and I think it could have been done better, and it wasn't. So for that, soz girl, I mess you. It's a mess, girl. It's a mess. Soz boo. And our final queen, yes, our final queen is the one and only Ting Wong. Now I have to stand for something in this situation, because, and it's really difficult, as you can see, it's really difficult to make a garment. And it is. I make clothes. It's really difficult to make a garment. It's really difficult to make a garment that looks like this, using the things that she used, which were blinds. And I actually think it's constructed really, really well. Would I have put something underneath it? Yes, of course. I would have had maybe blinds, like one blind maybe across the boobs. And I would have used the pulleys from the blinds as maybe like some kind of adornment, or even just a clip that puts it together, so it's not hanging open, because she did spend the entire thing kind of pushing it together. Do I think she deserves to be in the bottom two? No. Not for this, no. I understand that it doesn't look like trash, but it was, and it looked lovely, and I loved the... I love everything about it. I love the shape. I think it's actually a gorgeous colour, really nice shape, really nice cut. Her hair was gorgeous, she looked gorgeous. I don't think she should have got as much flack as she did, or deserved to be in the bottom. There would have been other queens that I would have put in the bottom in place of. So actually for me, I'm going to stand for the old Wong and say that this is actually a bless, because I love it. Yeah. Yes, she could have done more, but compared to some of the others who didn't, it's great, and it's well constructed, and she's sewn it really well, considering the material. So for me, bless you, child. This is actually really, really good, and I hope you do well next episode as well, because I like you, and you're coming across really nicely. So yes, for me, bless you, Ting Wong. Alright, my lovelies, so that was the runway part of the show. Now, we went on to do a lip sync for your lives with Ting Wong and with Vinegar and Vinegar Strokes. And honestly, they both did really well. Vinegar sashayed on her bottom along the floor. something was giving it every single shape she could muster and pulled off her coat and everything. It was great. They were actually really, really good. And considering they're not lip sync queens, even better. They did really well. I think as the lip syncs go on, they're actually getting better at it. Do I think that it was the right decision for Vinegar to go home? Yes, I do. I think the time had come, so to speak. Yeah, I did think it was time for her to go home. I wanted to see more, and I think we will see more in the future of them all, because now they're all alumni of the RuPaul's Drag Race UK. Obviously, we'll see more of them. So, yeah, I wish you the best of luck, because actually, as a person, I really think that Vinegar came across exceptionally well. Like, really humble, really lovely, very smart. Full of advice. I don't think some of the things that the queens had said to her or something were particularly appropriate or even warranted at some of the points during the show. So yeah, I actually think I think they made the right decision sending Vinegar home. And also, did you notice in the episode, because I've not seen this before, but there was a trophy that Vinegar was holding at the end, and it was a RuPaul's trophy, and it wasn't the same as the American version, but I haven't seen them go to get one yet, but she was holding it. If you have a look I'll put it here. It's going to be here. Look, ta-da, the art of magic. Ta-da. But yeah, no, I didn't notice that before now, so, you know, hey-ho, they get a trophy and a Chufty badge if they win a challenge. So, yes, racking up these things. Yes, so she left, and we saw a little bit of next week's episode, which I just want to know one thing. Don't know if you caught it. If you didn't catch it, have a little look online to see. Now, RuPaul, at the end of said episode, says, "You are a liar. I'm desperate to know who is a liar." Who is a liar? Who's lied? So yeah, let's find out. Ooh, I can't wait. I'll bring it up next week. It's all good. Don't forget, as always, to like, subscribe, and share my channel. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, all under the same handle, which is The Demigod, TheDemigodd. Facebook as well. We're all over the place. So feel free to subscribe if you want to know more, if you want some spoilers, etc., etc. And yes, I shall leave you with a final thought, which is something that myself and my sisters have been hearing a lot lately online, in clubs. You should go for RuPaul's Drag Race UK. Yes, of course we should, and we probably will at some point. But don't forget that being on RuPaul's Drag Race, whether it's the US version or the UK version, is not the be-all and end-all of drag. Don't forget that all of your local queens still work every night, regardless of the channel and regardless of the promotion that it gets you. We're all still working, so make sure you support all of your friends that do drag, that are into drag, and also be kind, because behind this big amount of makeup is a human being with feelings. I think Cheryl Hole said it on the programme. Just be kind to one another, because you don't know what people are dealing with behind closed doors and behind the makeup. So that's my thought on it. Yes, of course, if RuPaul rang me and was like, "Hey girl, do you want to be on the programme?" I'd be like, "No, I'm alright, thank you." No, of course I wouldn't. I'd be like, "Yes, okay, get me there right now. Also, can you get some prize money? Because I need some more costumes and wigs." So yes, from me, Demigod, I hope you have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you for tuning in, and bye from me. Bye.